So with Kesa Gatame, guys, Kesa Gatame is like the Japanese name for like what I would call like headlock control. Okay. So if I borrow Alex and he's lying down here, head and feet facing up. Headlock control comes about a lot of the time when people have an underhook on you. So like in takedown class, we're looking at underhooks and overhooks. So when he's got an underhook like that, okay, I can block it by getting a whizzer, but I have to be careful because he can roll me now. Uh-oh, I can't get my hand out, right? So when someone gets an underhook on you like this, see how he's got his arm underneath mine? I have to be at panic stations. And what I'm gonna do when I'm at that panic station is I'm gonna grab his elbow and pull it up. Now I'm gonna get my hand underneath his head, and now I kick my right leg through, so my right leg is underneath his tricep here. I wanna put something here so it's not my left lat versus his right lat. I wanna put something so he can't row that arm away. And that's what my right hand bites onto. I bite onto my own little hamstring right here. So I've got his arm, I'm pulling that up, and I've got my own hamstring. And now when I wanna, your ribs are okay? So? Cool. So when I wanna put weight, I just get my ass off the floor. Okay? So when I wanna put weight on, I just get my ass off the floor. And it's a really great pin because I'm gonna put my 87 kilos through this guy's ribs through just like a really small point. Like just this much of my lat here, my back muscle, right onto him. Okay? So I've got him like this, and I've got him in Kesa. Now, a lot of you guys do this one a lot. Grab the wrist, lean forward, get your foot over, triangle off, hold his head up, and now just like think of lifting your hips. That is a tremendous technique. Many of you have used it in competition, like it's killer, it's amazing, it's awesome. It should be like the #1 move in jiu-jitsu. It's just too unpleasant and no one wants to be called it, so no one teaches it. So what happens is, sometimes you get a guy and you're trying to press him down, okay? So you guys can practice that tonight if you like. Press him down, we loop over with our leg, all right? You can triangle or not, it's totally up to you, okay? And I gotta lift his head up, and then his hand goes down, his elbow goes up. Like, guys, we're talking about when you do this, okay? Like 5% force. If you're using like 100%, something's gonna go wrong, okay? So if Alex wants to stop this, he's either like the world's strongest baseball pitcher and his rotator cuff is just jacked, or he's gonna straighten his arm. So he can't really use his rotator cuff to stop me, it's just not gonna work, right? But he can straighten his arm. Now when people straighten their arm, guys, we can still go for an attack here. So now my left leg is gonna loop over. And between my hamstring and my calf here, I'm gonna try to get his wristwatch, okay? So I'm here like this, and I'm trying to push this down, extends. So I catch his wristwatch in between my hamstring and my calf. I hope that makes sense. Now here's the key, all right? I want both of my knees facing up. So I turn both in and face up, okay? So I don't try to go from here. Don't do it from here. You won't even tap people. Turn both knees to face him, and now put it on. You'll feel the difference. If I try to put it on here, he's resisting, right? But if I turn my knees this way, he can resist as much as he wants. Nope, not the same, sorry. Okay, so I'm here, I push down, I can finish him right here. Boom, you're done, there goes your shoulder. But he's too strong, he extends. Clamp his wristwatch, knees in, and you feel it, okay? So if you haven't had luck with that one, it's probably just because your knees weren't facing in, okay? So let's have a look at what predicated this whole thing. He gets an underhook, so I can hang out here while he gets out to my back, okay? Or rolls me. Or I can go, all right, you've got an underhook, well, I've got your elbow, and I've got your head. I kick my right leg through and I hold on. Okay, I get my butt off the ground, and now your life sucks. The heavier I am, the worse your life is. But you know what? Some of the best guys on this mat, Guy, Dan, you guys are like on the lighter end of the gym. So it sucks for me, you, everybody. So I push down, I have the finish. Boom. Second one is I push down, I clamp the wristwatch, knees in, and just a slight tweak. I got it, okay? So the third thing, so we need to make this a little triple here, is when this guy actually gets out. So what can basically happen here is sometimes guys will get out under your arm. So he gets his head out. So I've got his arm still a little bit, but look, he gets his head out. Now, normally, if you're the guy on top, this means your night just went from good to you hate it, you never want to do it again. He puts his hooks in, and he starts taking you back, and then all you know is, I was on top winning, now I've got my back taken and I'm getting choked. So what you have to do is know that that is going to happen. Like, the guy isn't going to love you doing it every week to him. You know, he's thinking, next time Dan does that to me, I'm going to do something. And the guys are going to do that. And when they do that, so when I'm here and he gets his head out and I'm going, I'm going to put my weight on him and keep tight, like this. So I'm going to put my weight on him and keep tight. And now I'm going to do like I would call it like a wrestler's scramble, right? So I'm going to put my weight on him and I keep tight. And now I grab his head with this hand, like I'm doing like a muscle man pose, right? I grab his head with this hand, and now I reach over, grab it with my left, and I'm here in front control. Okay? So I was here in headlock control. I got my first tap. 1, 2, but now he gets his head out. Oh crap. So I get my weight on him. Look, I've got to keep tight. You can't let him get your collars. I get tight. Now I'm going to reach back and grab his head. It's really weird, guys. Just do like a muscle man thing. And I grab him here, and now I turn. And if you do this right, that is your absolute best chance of ending up on top. Realistically, you're not going to always end up on top. But if you don't try this, you're going to get choked and get your back taken. So at the end of the day, you just got to say, am I going to roll the dice or am I going to accept the consequences? Okay? And that is an easy move. Just get his head. Like muscle man like that. Grab his head. And once you've got his head, he can't follow your back. So then you should win the scramble. Like wrestlers, if you're in a scramble, they just seem to, wrestling coaches just seem to want to yell at you to grab the head. Control the head, grab the head, don't let go of the head. What are you always stuff about the head for? It's because it works. If you grab their head, most of the time their body stops following you. Okay? So let's practice all 3 with our partners. Once we've done 3 reps of each, then it would be Alex's turn on top. Get into Kesa Gatame or headlock control and get your butt off the floor. Get the weight on him, right? Oh, you got a light partner, you're lucky. Get the weight on him. Do this one, and then if he gets his head out, keep your weight on him, grab his head like that, muscle man style. Okay, we got this? Yes, Matt.
A quick question. With
yes.
Your arm, right?
Yep.
Would you block?
No.
No, you just turn in.
No, as you get sensitive to it, because you're setting one at the end of the lever and one is the fulcrum, you don't want them to be locked because you want to have that finesse, you know, like anything, right? Like a triangle, I don't always lock the same way. I lock it as tight as I can get it given the circumstances. This is the same with an armbar. Like you want to set the fulcrum and the lever really well, so you don't want to lock because your legs locked together is the same size, but I'm not the same size as him and he's not the same size as him. So no, I would not lock my legs together. I keep them separate, just aimed like that. Like that. Okay, does that answer your question? Good man. All right, let's go.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. For more videos, click here to subscribe to this channel to get all of our awesome videos. Click here. And if you'd like to have our hour-long series for free on footlocks and how to defend footlocks and leg attacks of all kinds, please click here. I'm Coach Tom, guys. I'll see you next time.